Hello, everybody. It's a great pleasure for me to share with you some thoughts on this rather shaking question. Is AI key for SATCOM survival? Why shaking? Because it questions the future of SATCOMs. And I've worked in SATCOMs for more than 25 years, and I'm very proud of all the great technological achievements done to develop that business. SATCOM today bridge the digital divide, they allow to save lives, they make great application available where terrestrial means do not, they connect aircrafts wherever they are key for the defense and governmental comms. And it's not exhaustive. So what makes the situation today somehow critical? And what role AI can play to help? For sure, the SATCOM sector is facing great challenges. And this is true for all actors, manufacturers, operators, service providers. Not only do we need to develop and deploy today SATCOM systems 2 to 3 times faster than 10 years ago, but we need to do so 2 to 3 times more efficiently by lowering costs. And this has to be done for SATCOM systems that feature 10 to 100 times more capacity and a flexibility that allows the system to adapt to any coverage or connectivity needs evolution with time. And this is true for GEO satellites that embark very high throughput and flexible mission, and for constellations that have evolved from tens of satellites to hundreds and thousands of satellites, possibly all interconnected. And on top of that, the landscape of players is evolving, including new actors from the so-called new space world, making the competition fiercer. So this is clearly an economic state. But there are also great technological opportunities, and a major one that has arisen for years, few years ago, enabled by the development of big data related technology, is AI. So let's see how AI can help SATCOMs and why it is becoming today a key enabler of the SATCOM business development. There are two major axes where AI can bring a true added value. The first one is at industrial level, to improve the industrial competitiveness of satellite manufacturers. The second one is at operation and service level, to improve the operational competitiveness and the service provisioning offer. So let's start with the first axis, AI as an enabler to improve industrial competitiveness. The challenge is the following: how to manufacture, assemble, test, control the quality, manage the production of more and more complex and numerous satellites in record time to meet every ever-compressed delivery schedule. The increasing number of equipments on board satellites and the increasing number also of satellites to be built for constellations requires optimization of every single process to be able to increase the speed of the whole production chain while guaranteeing a high level of quality. This increasing complexity generates a huge amount of data. But big data technologies today allow us to valorize those data and make them available through the entire satellite product lifecycle. All data produced by the supply chain, the equipment test, the satellite test, production progress, or even any useful return of experience data can thus be shared thanks to a kind of self-service data lab relying on high-capacity data lakes. And this is something we could hardly imagine 10 years ago. So let's go through a few examples of AI use and benefits which we have been experiencing at Thales Alenia Space. At supply chain management and satellite production level, one key point is to be able to anticipate any contingency, coming from the supply chain. For example, a delay on an equipment. And in case of problem, be able to optimize the critical path of the IIT activities versus the initially defined one. And this is crucial to keep meeting the milestone and so the schedule, independently of the contingency encountered. The combined analysis of all data that we are able to collect and coming from suppliers thus leads first to detect any later failure risk, second to predict impacts on IIT process, and third to anticipate any production fluctuation. And by doing so, we gain a lot in flexibility and agility in production line, and we secure the continuity of the end-to-end production line flow. And we are proactive in case we face hazards. Now, at testing level, the stake is to increase the speed at which satellites can be tested. By combing through the ever-increasing amount of test data collected thanks to AI-driven apps, we can very rapidly analyze any anomalous or out-of-family results. And not only is the amount of data analyzed is far greater than what humans could analyze, but AI allows to do so far quicker as well. And as an example, at Thales Alenia Space, we have assessed that we could reduce by 40 to 50 the duration of some trends analysis on a high-throughput geosatellite. AI also offers the capability to propose and run the optimal test sequences in order to improve the test rate, taking into account the test context. And last but not least, AI enables advanced anomaly detection. The signature of tests that are often reproduced at different levels are analyzed so as to detect as soon as possible a problem that could come from a given equipment. Next, at quality control level, control activities during the satellite production are becoming more and more complex on geosatellites and more numerous in case of series production of a constellation. Here we couple automated visual inspection with AI to allow to reduce the control lead time and to simplify the mechanical sequencing during satellite assembling and integration. AI here supports human for control, and it allows to improve the reliability by reducing the non-quality. It's a way also to focus human operators on rather default analysis instead of having them spend time on what is okay. It helps them identify some possible oversights, and it brings them the support to check the correct mounting of equipment. So AI makes this real-time check during mechanical assembly possible and allows to improve greatly the production lead time. And as a last illustration of the added value of AI at industrial level, I would like to talk about the way AI can be used to improve the expertise of human operators in production, even if they are not the experts in every domain. The capture and restitution of return of experience of key experts through intelligence assistant brings a real-time access to expertise to the broadest. And here again, this translates into a gain in time. So now let's address the second axis I wanted to develop. AI as an enabler to improve operational competitiveness and service provisioning offer. Here, the challenge is to operate a complex SATCOM system while minimizing the OPEX and maximizing the quality of the service offered to end users. In other words, it consists in making the best use of the space segment capacity and to create the maximum value through the use of this capacity. As for the first axis, we face first an increasing complexity of the space segment. It can be a very high throughput satellite with high degree of flexibility and connectivity, or it can be a constellation of hundreds of satellites like in Telesat, or thousands of satellites like in Starlink, possibly all interconnected in a mesh network like in Telesat, and embedding powerful onboard processing and advanced active antennas. Second, we face an increasing capacity or amount of traffic to manage and allocate, reaching in case of constellation several terabits per second of capacity and several millions of users over the Earth. And third, we face the need to offer the best in class and secure service to end users. High quality of service, low latency, committed data rates. And we need to optimize every single operation process to maximize revenues. This increasing complexity generates again a huge amount of data coming from the satellite, from the ground segment components, from the end users and service providers. Those data, once collected and shared appropriately, are the basement for AI to bring here again a real added value to the SATCOM system operators. So let's go through a few examples again of AI use and benefits, which we have been experiencing at Thales Alenia Space as an end-to-end system SATCOM providers. For what regards the satellite operation, the first use of AI is to assist human operators in satellite control center. AI here allows to analyze a number of parameters far higher than what human operators could manage to do, and to do so in record time. In that context, AI allows to relieve human operators of tedious and repetitive tasks. It frees them for rare but critical tasks, and the low added value tasks are thus left to AI system, and human operators can focus on the higher added value tasks. The satellite control and management activities are thus more reliable and more efficient. And thanks to the long-term analysis of satellite status data, one can identify out of family or anomalous behavior, anticipate any risk of outage, and thus limit any impact on the offered service. The next step at operations level is to put AI on board telecommunication satellites. This can be for some direct on-orbit detection of anomaly or for autonomous guidance. The technology evolution of processors we can embark on satellite is starting to allow it. Now, when it comes to the end-to-end system and network operation, the challenge of complex SATCOM systems, especially those relying on large satellite constellation, is to make the best efficient use of the satellites and of the ground network capacity. The goal is to serve as many end users as possible and maximize the quality of experience of those end users. The systems are characterized usually by a real-time evolution of the end user's demand, a dynamically moving topology of the network, the case in constellation, and constant evolving radio conditions like interference, propagation, attenuation. And the only condition to determine and adapt in real time the best and most efficient routes and the resource allocation configurations that will best meet the very high number of end users' demand is to make use of AI-based systems. AI thus enables dynamic network traffic management and capacity planning. It allows SATCOM system operators to streamline their system and network operation. And through that, it allows them to maximize their revenues and the satisfaction of their customers. Finally, at service level, AI can help satellite operators enhance their own customer experience, whether they be service providers or end users. It allows progressive learning of the end user behavior, and it provides useful information on which type of service turn out to prevail in the system in order to tune and adapt the way the SATCOM network is used. This final point is major for SATCOM system operator to maximize their customer satisfaction and quality of service offering, to maximize the usage efficiency of their system, and to secure the maximum revenues from the SATCOM system operation. So as a conclusion, I definitely think there is no doubt that SATCOMs have their place in the telecommunication landscape. They have strong assets and the capability to transform them into real strengths. They demonstrated that already many times. The challenge is clearly economical. And what we can say, based on the different examples listed before, is that AI is definitely a major enabler for the SATCOM business development. AI-driven apps spread all through the SATCOM system product lifecycle, from manufacturing to operation and service provision. They allow to create real added value. And their potential also brings a spectrum of economic opportunities, paving the floor for the development of new usages, like putting more AI on board satellites. And to succeed in that SATCOM business renewal, we can't but encourage the development of world premium centers of excellence in AI. Montreal is one of them, and we are proud at Thales to be part of it with AI at Syntec, and foster collaboration with startups and SATCOM actors. Industrial, as we do so at Thales Alenia Space with our colleagues from Canada and with many different startups, operators, and service providers. So thank you for your attention.